A labor of love for one Long Beach man, preserving the history of benches saved in the aftermath of Superstorm Sandy. News 4 senior correspondent Gabe Pressman takes a seat on memory lane.
This is a storehouse for memories. These are the benches that Long Beach officials rushed to dry land when Hurricane Sandy virtually demolished their boardwalk. The 2-mile boardwalk is being rebuilt with a solid foundation. Officials hope to finish by the end of this year.
This is my bench, to be exact.
For one citizen, a sentimental task. Jeffrey Singer has put together a book containing the story of each bench, 700 family stories, a labor of love.
That's where the father or grandfather would sit, day after day and look at the ocean. Talking about people who lived here 50, 60, maybe 70 years and brought up children and grandchildren, and they also went to the beach with their parents and grandparents. So, it's a whole history.
I think so, Tommy, eventually.
For the Guidos, father and son, a spiritual inscription.
It's a prayer, basically, just saying that she's safely home with the Lord after being like borrowed to us basically for a certain amount of time. She's back where she belongs.
The mother was the daughter of a Coast Guardsman who moved from port to port. She married in Long Beach.
This was kind of like a seamless place for her to come, living near the water, coming down to visit. When I see that bench, it's just like a final tribute to her. That's something, a piece of me that I'll always have.
Greg and Ann Freed met at Bellevue. He was a surgeon, she a nurse. They decided to memorialize both sets of parents.
It's a very nice, sentimental thing, and we like to see people sitting on it and enjoying it and watching the ocean.
This is my brother's.
Among the honored, a man named Michael. He died suddenly at 56 after a life of good works, promoting education in Jordan, Israel, and Bangladesh.
And he went into schools. And
his sister, Judy Werner, says he reminded her of the fable of the 1970s, Jonathan Seagull.
He was one of a kind, and he soared above all.
When they dedicated the bench on a winter's day, she recalls, something unusual happened.
A whole flock of seagulls just stood at attention with one seagull standing in the front of them. And when the ceremony was finally over, they all flew away. I think it was my brother. I think it was his spirit that got the seagulls there.
On the benches of Long Beach, in the wake of a terrible storm, lie warm memories of family devotion and love. In Long Beach, Gabe Pressman, News 4 New York.